Hello friends, in this video I'm going to talk about one of the most asked questions in the interviews, which is what are the most common defects that you will find in most web applications. If you go in any interviews, manual tester or machine tester, this is the question that you would always be asked. Okay, so just be careful when you're answering the questions. There are so much confusions. So, what is the common questions? First thing is, if you go in the web application, that means you will get the 404 error. That may be very common, which means you type in the URL www dot whatever your application URL is .com, then it should launch the home page, but instead it is returning 404 page not found. That is one of the most common, which is not launching the browser. There's another thing that you will see, broken links into the button, which means there is a links in the page where you click, it should navigate somewhere, but it is not going anywhere. It does not do what it is expected to do. That means broken link. And same thing applies to the buttons. So there's a button, you are able to click the button, or the button is disabled and then does not do anything, right? That happens. Next thing is submitting does not return correct result. So there may be some waveform that you are filling in, and then at the end you are supposed to hit the submit button or click the button, and then that is expected to give you some results. It could be navigating into different page and then show you the result, or it could be showing the result in the same page that you are. But long story short, it is not doing what it's supposed to do. Usually what happens is when you submit the button, based on what form you are filling in, it's, let's say you are doing the loan calculator, then loan calculator should calculate your all the values that you are passing, and it should show you the what APR that you are going to show. It is not showing them, or even if it is showing, it is not showing the correct result. That is very common. Next thing is text. These are basically look and feel. Text, color, alignments. These are the things that you will really see in the page. So which means your button is on the top right hand side, but it is supposed to be in the bottom. Or there may be the welcome message that it is not showing. Or there may be some message that is message from president, for example, and then there are some typo. You don't want to miss them, right? The color of the fonts and colors and all that, all designing stuff, these are not that critical, but that based on what input it is, it may be critical that you will really have to test them. Next thing is the drop down options. So you would see the drop down options are there, but the options is missing, or it may not be in the correct order. It may be asked to be in the descending order, but it is not in the descending order. It may be asked into the ascending order, but it is not in the ascending order. There may be the option that is missing too. There may be some radio button thing. Let's say you want to click male or female, and that is not there, right? There are male and female, both is there, but the button is not there to click. Those things are missing attributes. You have to have them too. So these are the common things that you will be testing every day. Okay, other side of that front end, the other side is back end. Back end is also equally important, because whatever you see in the front end should reflect to some database table. And then when you go into database table, you would definitely be querying out with some SQL queries. When you query, there should be some tables that is representing the data that you entered. Those database table is not persisting. Persisting means it should reflect. It is not reflecting what should be there. Let's say you create a new user account, and then you go into the database, into the user table, and it does not show that user's information. Those are critical. We don't want to do that. Okay. So these are the most common web application issues that you will find, and you will talk when you go into the interviews. These are the things that you will have to capture. Next one, we'll talk about defect in my next video. Thank you for watching this. Please hit that subscribe button and continue to like my videos.